Great. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, let's get going. Oh, I need to load. I'm silly. Main menu. Yep. Load. We're loading this one. Oh, honk honk. That's true. Wild card. City Cup. Why are the police here? Oh god, Abby, you can't tell them I'm here. What? Why? Because they're looking for me. That's definitely why they're here. They finally started snooping around on my social media and they connected me with you and... God damn it. I should have known this would happen. Z, what did you actually do? Does this have to do with the Bitcoin stuff? No, not at all. It's worse. I just have to hide. I'm going out back to the horse barn. Please just get rid of them, Abby. I'll explain everything later. A horse barn? No, just stay in my room. Please don't do anything stupid. I can handle this. No, I can't be in here. What if they have a warrant? I need to hide. Tell them it's unconstitutional to search a woman's horse barn. First of all, it's a stable, not a barn. Also, I don't think that's even true. Sure it is, just keep mentioning the Constitution. The Constitution protects your rights as a horse owner. You say that until they go the fuck away. I'm not talking about the Constitution with a fucking cop. If they don't have a warrant, I'll just make them go away. I'll say I haven't seen you in a while. Then can you tell me what's actually going on? Yeah, sure, just get rid of those fucking cops. Flee. Keep an eye out to make sure the police go away. Sure enough, they drive off after what seems like an eternity. Looks like Abby got the job done. Uh-oh. Okay, the cops are gone. I think you have some explaining to do. Good morning, Izzy. I can explain. Yes, maybe you can start with your car and why they found it near a dead cop. I was gonna tell you about what happened that night, but I couldn't bring myself to. We were having a good time and I didn't want to ruin everything by talking about dead cops and all the shit I went through that night. It was like, traumatic. Okay, it sounds like you went through something terrible. So, let's just slow it down. I'm not mad you didn't tell me, I promise. But please, just tell me everything. Because obviously I'm involved now. I need to know everything so we can figure out what to do. Yeah, that's fair. Well, the bottom line is, I shot a cop. What? You said you'd be cool. Okay, I will be, but holy shit! When? Was this the night you came over soaking wet? Yeah. Oh god, and that fucking bullet hole. That was a cop bullet. God damn it, I knew that was all fishy. Now you've just been lying your ass off about all of this. Spinning all these crazy stories about how you shot your own manifesto like it was some manic creative episode. And you were just covering up a cop killing? Please, don't be mad at me. You said you wouldn't be mad. I'm not mad, I'm just losing it. It would be all kind of... It would all be kind of funny if it wasn't so serious. So if I'm understanding right, you actually tried to drive to my house that night, even though you were drunk, and I told you not to do that. Frown. You crashed somewhere and a cop came by, and then he shot at you? Yeah. Why? I was trying to grab my manifesto, and I think he thought I was reaching for a gun. So I started mouthing off at him, and he fired. So, like, I jumped at him, and I guess I kind of wrestled him for a bit. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I got his gun, and shot him a bunch of times. I don't regret it, because he was a piece of shit and deserved it. Yeah, so I'm still not really... And then you got a ride to my place? No, the cop's dash cam probably recorded me. So I took the police car and I drove it into the ocean. Oh my fucking god! The puddle! Why, you sneaky bitch! Well, but yeah, I got an Uber from the wharf after that. Then I kept meaning to tell you, but I could never bring myself to. I just wanted to forget about it, really. I guess I can't blame you, it sounds horrifying. Well, it was, for the pig bastard I shot. Damn. I really need some time to process this. Wait, the cops showed me a picture of some guy. They asked me if I've seen him before? Oh, shit. That was probably Percy. Percy? The simp I was fucking with before I went out that night. Why do they have that guy's picture? Because I gave it to them? Z! I know! It was stupid. I called 911 to report a car stolen to set up an alibi, sorta. And they kept asking fucking questions, so I panicked and said he was my ex-boyfriend. I shouldn't have, though. It was the one mistake I made in an otherwise flawless cover-up. Well, flawless, sure. Yeah, she's really good at digging holes. You should probably tell him he's been implicated in a crime. I've been thinking about it. But if I couldn't bring myself to tell you, imagine how I feel about dealing with him. Also, whatever I say to him, I might just be incriminating myself. I need to think about it more. You also, couldn't have picked a worse possible time to be a fugitive? You just launched a whole social media brand and have a ton of new followers. In fact, that's almost certainly how they connected you with me. The power of being a lesbian. No, it is. That's why they came to your house. Ugh, I'm sorry. See, you really are such a spectacular fucking disaster. I know, God, I'm a complete fuck-up, and I'm scared about all this. I don't know what to do except, keep fighting. I think that's why I've been pushing so hard with all this brand shit. Why? To fight? Yeah, I don't want to cower. Not from the people who hate me, not from my past, not from the fucking police. I guess this is the only way I know how. That sort of makes sense. It's pretty risky, though. But it's not like any of this was really your fault. You were just defending yourself. Yeah, but they won't see it that way if they catch me. Of course not. Don't worry, I won't let them catch you. Just stay in my house until we can get this all to blow over somehow. But from now on, we shouldn't stream or make content together. And don't make it obvious you're posting content out of my house. We can't give cops any reason to think that you're hiding here. You actually think I should keep working on my brand? Of course I do. You're doing great so far. The Jubilite stuff is like crazy and weird. A lot of my fans are really clicking with it. Plus, we're only getting warmed up with our Pranksters efforts. Well, yeah, it would be a shame to pull the plug on that now. Your parents are on the ropes. When all is said and done, what difference is a little more crime gonna make? In for a penny, right? In for a billion. Only a billion? That's such a chicken feed number. I've been training you too well. I just don't want to see you give up. It would suck so much to let this shitty incident defeat you, and you were the one who was attacked. Just keep following your vision, and I'll do everything I can to protect you. Alright, I'll keep fighting then. Good. What's next on the Jubilite agenda? I was going to post the next chapter soon. This is where the dogma starts getting dicey. Well, dicier than Pranksters? Well, not legally dicey, I mean socially. It's entering the arena of weird gender shit. Kinda skirting the edges of whatever I was ranting about when I got myself fucking cancelled during my nuclear meltdown. Oh no. It should be fine though, I think this is all actually good shit. And fuck the haters anyway. I think the brand is beyond cancellation at this point. They can try their worst, but it all just goes into the discourse machine now. I'll use it to my advantage to keep business booming. Everything important happens in proximity of a horse. That's what I like to hear. I'm excited to see it when it does drop. I still need to walk everybody through Pranksters. It's a whole fucking thing, as you know. It certainly is. But maybe in a week they'll be ready for the real truth bombs. Ha! Great. I'm happy to hear you have a plan. I was really rattled by the police stuff, but I think if we work together, we can get this under control. Not particularly, I don't think. Yeah. Let's just try to forget about all this for today. It's really upsetting hearing about what happened to you. It's fine. I'm benefiting from the healing vibes of Dave Hoof, the true MVP of this outfit. Yes, he sure is. One week later. Another week slips by like it's nothing. The passage of time is helpless against the momentum of your brand. The march towards 1 million followers is as inexorable as it is captivating. Even Abby, with her vast following, is taken aback by your rapid rise. You may have captured lightning in a bottle, which is hard to explain. Could it be the intrinsic allure of clowns, the socialist demagoguery, your unique flavor of showmanship, or your ability to manipulate discourse and controversy to your benefit? Is it still just a matter of riding Abby's multi-million follower coattails? Or perhaps it's just plain pandemic-driven boredom choosing the numbers? No one seems to have the answer, but it's hard to argue with the results. Few have taken to the Jubilite lifestyle with more gusto than Abby herself. In the previous week, she has unveiled her new Clownsona to uproarious acclaim. Apple Pie is a hit, and her Clownsona posts are getting higher levels of engagement than even she's used to. Something peculiar is going on which wasn't supposed to happen. Her following is spiking right along with yours. She began at around 3 million, and now it's sitting at 3.5. There's unanticipated synergy between your two brands, which lends something to the claim that you aren't just coasting off her clout anymore. She's starting to get a boost from yours as well. Peter Griffin enthusiast. I ship Zabble Pie, TBH. Jeffrey Jubilite. All I see here is queen shit. Clown fan 9387. We eating good with all this serve. That Gerald. Fire emoji. Clown, clown, fire, 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 clown, fire, 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 clown, 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 fire, fire. Praise, 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 fire, clown, clown, praise, 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 clown, clown, praise, praise, fire. Yeah, that Gerald. Now that she's figured out radical clown energy is nearly as good for business as fashionably standing certain K-pop groups, she continues hyping your brand with all the more enthusiasm. Your public lessons on pranksters are a hit as well. Stories of the fandom's implementations of these ideas have begun to circulate, which is becoming a form of content unto itself. Abby has been doing a masterful job of convincing her parents it's all just part of the ploy to own the gullible lives, drive clicks, and take their money. Anyone eavesdropping on her calls with her parents now would be hard-pressed to tell her apart from a staunch Republican. She gives all credit to her mom and dad for training her too well on how to sound like them. But tonight, you prepare for something completely different. It has nothing to do with financially subverting the wealthy in a playful manner. Now, you're delving into the part of your manifesto which engages with the delicate politics of various social constructs. The delivery requires a deft touch, so you take some time to revisit the material before going live with it. Everything is further complicated by the fact that you need to keep a low profile. You set up a streaming studio in the other wing of Abby's house, never doing anything to indicate the two of you are in the same building. You don't even use her Wi-Fi, in case they get clever and subpoena Instagram for tracing purposes, or whatever it is they can do. You only stream through your phone's wireless data plan, which is what you're preparing to do right now as it happens. Are you almost ready to stream? Almost. I was just brushing up on all this first. Also, I need to release the chapter itself, which I'll do in a minute. I've gotten so antsy to see how everyone will react to new stuff. Yeah, you've turned into a real discourse dumpster diver. Well, it's all a lot more interesting than the discourse my brand usually gets. Your discourse just revolved around, like, the fact that you're hot and how good or bad your opinions were on K-pop. I think the occasional horse girl fight would erupt. Yeah. I noticed you've been dolled up in your Clownsona paint a lot more often lately, too. Even in your posts. I love my Clownsona. Not that I'm complaining, but it seems like my brand has completely hijacked yours at this point. The Jubilite cultural hegemony is truly a force to be reckoned with. It sure seems that way. All I know is I'm just having a lot more fun with putting your thing in the spotlight than what I was doing before. I think my whole influencer routine was getting a little stale, to be honest. Nothing like a ton of outrageous clown propaganda to liven things up. I'm proud to have fully indoctrinated you, and no matter what happens, from now on, I'll consider you my greatest conquest. Wow. Wow. Okay, I just posted the new shit. Let's wait a little while for that to make the rounds, then I'll start streaming. Do you want to, like, rehearse your message or anything? I usually just wing it the moment I start streaming. Feels more real that way. Maybe we could talk about it anyway, so it's fresh in your mind? Sure, what do you want to talk about? Well, I read the chapter, and I've mainly been wondering how serious you are about this. About what? Clown gender. Abby. I am dead fucking serious about clown gender. Well, I can totally believe that. I mean, I personally think it's interesting and all, but I think a lot of people will probably think you're joking, or like, trivializing a delicate subject. Of course they will. That's good, actually. It will help drive discourse and pull more people in. The theoretical foundations of clown gender are totally solid. I think most of our fans will start caping for the idea, especially the simps. Naturally. You can always count on the simps for a strong base of support. I fully expect the simps to start identifying as clown gender in their bios. If not, I will be so disappointed in them. I'm sure they won't let you down. Hey, wait, does that mean there are clown pronouns? I actually did come up with pronouns one time, but I never included them in the manifesto. What were they? Squeakling Wiz. Lumao, I guess I can see why that didn't make the cut. I think if I busted out those clown pronouns, people really would think I was taking a big gender piss. Plus, I think it would get fucking annoying if tons of people started referring to themselves as Squeak and Wimself and shit. There are certain decisions you can make with clown ideology that are just plain irresponsible. Clearly. And we've shown nothing but impeccable restraint by promoting Pranksis. Yeah. Pranksis is just telling everyone to do a bunch of hilarious crimes. It's fine. So if there are no clown pronouns, how do clown gender people refer to themselves? Literally any pronouns are applicable. He, she, they. It's a wildcard gender. Like pulling out the Joker card for that part of your identity. Oh yeah, makes sense. So if I recall, there's a gender triangle with 3 genders, male, female, and clown on each point. That's a bit simplistic. You're excluding non-binary from the spectrum. See, look. The pyramid is a gender continuum. The bottom horizontal axis is a spectrum ranging from male to female with non-binary in the middle. That's all standard. You position yourself on this axis however you feel like. Then you start moving up the y-axis, takes you closer to clown gender. It's time for the gender triangle. The higher you go, the less you resonate with the entire concept of gender at all. Like you're transcending the entire conventional spectrum, seeing gender for the farcical social construct it really is. That's why it's clown gender. Thanks for the follow, Radical Embryo, I appreciate it. That's why it's clown gender. It embodies a whimsical attitude towards the whole deal. Any pronouns are fine. The true clown gender person wouldn't care what they were called. They embrace all pronouns. Anyone at the peak of the pyramid is a full clown gender individual. After my stream today, I plan to come out as clown gender. Oh, cool. You mean way at the top of the pyramid? Yeah. It'll get the ball rolling on the idea. Then we step back and let the discourse fly. But is it actually true that you identify that way? It's true enough. I mean, I came up with all this shit, didn't I? Wow, I'm so proud you're taking this big step. Well, thank you. I'll have to think about where I fit on your pyramid. I don't think I'm clown. I'm way too cis-womany for that. Yeah, you are. Take your time with it. Meditate deeply upon my clown gender continuum. One day, Riotous will bless you with an answer. Who? Oh god. I haven't even really gotten into the lore yet. There's so fucking much. He's a mythical clown figure, the first Jubilite who lived millions of years ago. He comes to me in these crazy dreams sometimes, which is where I got most of this from. I'll probably start getting into this stuff in a few weeks. This all sure is something. People will probably flip out about it. I can barely even imagine the discourse surrounding whatever the hell this even is. Like, a story? A religion? I'm sure it will be complete pandemonium. Pulling this material to the masses in its own ways, a great form of pranksis, actually. It's like meta-pranksis. So, the introduction of pranksis to the world is also pranksis? Jesus. Ready to start streaming? Here, you can work the camera. Okay. Later. You both carefully study the aftermath of your clown gender stream for the rest of the day. As expected, the discourse is popping off. Passionate discussion flares up, resulting in a great many truly awful takes, whereas others begin enthusiastically plotting themselves somewhere on your clown gender pyramid. All the most dedicated jubilites vibe with the material instantly and update their clown summons accordingly. All in all, you consider it a very successful installment of your serialized manifesto, and you celebrate this with your friend in the customary manner. By continuing to loot her parents' supply of preposterously expensive wine. Abby, I have bad news. What? We ran out of the wine that costs over $10,000. Oh no! Had to get this one off the fucking bargain shelf. It's only $8,000 according to the web. Guess we'll have to make do with this swill tonight. Unbelievable. Forced to live like common peasants. That's fine though, we can rough it for a little while until our Pranks' ship comes in. Maybe we should debrief on all that tonight. Yeah, it's easy to lose track of our business objectives when everyone is in such a frenzy over clown gender. The reception to my gender pyramid couldn't possibly be better. The discourse is exquisite. Much more satisfying than this discount piss wine for beggars. So, where are we with this? Are you still seducing with my mom? Are you still seducing my mom? Yeah. I'm this close to getting her to want a divorce. Just needs another push or two. How are things going with your dad? Good. I've certainly been talking to him a lot more frequently than he's ever come to expect. Which has actually made pulling the strings a lot easier. He's so delighted to be hearing from me often, I think it's made him a lot more willing to believe the stuff I'm saying. Almost makes me feel bad, kinda. Don't feel bad. Remember, these are bad people, actually. Oh, I know. It's hard to forget that, since the role-playing I've been doing has been making me feel pretty gross. Role-playing? Yeah, I've gone really hard in the direction of acting like I've taken a sudden conservative turn in my beliefs. I mean, I still keep it believable. I still say I hate Trump, and I talk a lot of shit about Biden too, because he's obviously a rapist. He gets a kick out of it when I rant like that, because it wasn't even that long ago he hated Biden too. Before he started giving him millions of dollars, I mean. Yeah, looks like he's got a new crush. Your dad, ex-Biden. Sounds like an especially torrid old man yaoi fic. No. But also, yeah, pretty much. So like, I just go on like that. I barely even talk about Bitcoin anymore. That approach is too ham-fisted. Just makes it obvious I have some weird agenda after a while. Instead, I spend a lot of time trashing our fans, calling them like gullible socialist simps who hate America. Well, that is basically what they are. It just so happens that they're right to feel that way. Yeah, I just do a lot of sneering at their liberal bullshit. As if my experiences with the fans have really opened my eyes towards sensible conservative thinking. See, the trick is to just take all the shitty things he's ever said about politics and like, repackage those statements in my own voice and say it all back to him. You'd think it'd be pretty suspicious, me suddenly flipping on a bunch of political shit we used to argue about. But I just know how he thinks. He loves hearing it, so he wants to believe it's true. Like it just confirms his biases, you know? He just assumes I'm growing up, dispensing with my childish political beliefs and becoming the responsible heiress he always wanted me to be. This is genius. You are literally the CEO of fucking Pranks right now. Thank you for the follow, Bobinson? Babinson? Probably Bobinson, I think. I feel like a silly baby toying with your mother's heart. Honk. No, your angle is so good. And God knows they need a divorce. You're helping them, actually. Yeah, they also have too much money, which turned them into shitheads. So we're doing them a favor by taking it, really. Oh, absolutely. I think I'm about to hit a wall, though. There are diminishing returns when it comes to email seduction. Like, she obviously doesn't suspect at all that this isn't the real guy she's talking to. It's just I start running out of ammo with the sexting shit. It gets repetitive and there's no way to up the ante. Because it's not like I can call her. Maybe what you need is a voice actor to play his part. It could be any dude who's willing to bullshit through a fake affair as a rich Republican donor. Even someone much younger, like one of our simps maybe? It would have to be someone who wouldn't mind becoming deeply complicit in crypto fraud. That probably describes like half of our followers? What? Or maybe it could be someone who already is complicit, even if he doesn't know it yet. You open your previous DM with Percy and pick up where you left off with your drunken conversation, like barely a day has gone by. This time you make sure your flirtation is considerably less hostile, which he appears to appreciate. He's more than appreciative, actually. His instincts as a devoted simp seem to be in overdrive now, considering how much clout you've accumulated since you last spoke. You must feel quite special, given that he had a chance to speak with you, when you only had a meager following of 1,000 people. This special feeling of elite, ground floor access to you is a factor you can easily work to your advantage. By now, you doubt there's much you could ask of him that he wouldn't leap at the opportunity to help you with. And as a dedicated fan of your content, he should be more than thrilled to participate in a scheme which is such a quintessential act of pranksters. You consider how many simps would kill for a chance to be in his shoes. Or if not literally commit a murder, then to at least be framed for one. You decide not to mention your troubles with the law just yet, let alone the fact that you arbitrarily decided to implicate him in the slaying of a police officer. That would really kill the mood. It would also overwhelm him when you really need his wits as sharp as possible so you can play the role of a wealthy suitor to a middle-aged billionaire woman. After all the flirtatious pleasantries are over, you and Abby retire to the living room as you continue walking him through the play. So, just to be clear, you were asking me to call your friend's mother and engage in various forms of amorous banter. Yeah, but Jesus, Purse. You're gonna have to turn on the charm a little better than that. Okay, I believe I can do that. Remember a few weeks ago when you slid into my DMs and started hitting on me? Well, I'm not sure I was like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I think you're cool and... God damn it, Purse. You were a very thirsty boy that night. Don't fuck with me on this. I know an eager simp when I see one. Your move worked, didn't it? Here I am talking to you again, asking you to help us out with some super important mission-critical shit. So it's time to stop doubting yourself. You clearly have some killer Chad instincts or whatever, which even you don't fully grasp yet. Wow. So now, I just need you to help the movement by channeling that sick Chad energy towards a rich woman who's extremely lonely and horny. I'll do my best. But aside from participating in a series of sexually charged conversations with this woman, I'm not sure what else to say exactly. I don't have context for their previous interactions, or know anything about the character I'm supposed to be playing. Don't worry about that. I'll send you copies of all the email chains. I can also send you all the info I have on this guy. He's just some rich douche who gives Republicans a lot of money. She's met the guy once or twice, but otherwise never encounters him, except for these fake emails I've been throwing at her. Yes, research material will be very helpful. Please send me everything you have. Purse, this is fucking amazing of you. It takes some real balls to do this. I hope you know how much I appreciate it. Haha, it's no problem, really. It sounds fun, and I'm happy to help. Hey, maybe after you've made some progress with our mark, you can hop a ferry over here. I mean for real this time. Sorry if it sounded like I was fucking with you about that last time. No, it's okay. Sure, I'd love to. All I'm saying is life on the island gets kinda lonely, you know? Like, real lonely. This pandemic isn't helping much either. Feels like an eternity since I socialized, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I do. It's been quite some time since I had any company, outside of work, I mean. Just let me know when you'd like me to come, and I'll be there. Oh yeah, that's cool. Purse, gotta go, bye. Abby, I don't think It's okay. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't have... No, it's fine. I don't want to hurt your feelings. It just seems like a bad idea. I got carried away. I know you're not into me that way. I'm sorry, it's not that. It's just... You don't have to apologize. You're straight. I get it. I know that. I'm just too pushy sometimes. No, it's not even like... I'm not even that straight. I don't think you really understand me. I'd like to. Abby, you're like the only person in the whole world I actually care about. And all that, like, what we almost just did, for me it's not... I don't know. It's certainly not about affection. It's more like a weapon. Oh, that sounds... sad? Look what I was just doing with Percy. This guy probably doesn't really deserve any of this. We're just having some fun with him. And he likes it. It's so obvious that being able to help you out is like the best thing that's ever happened to him. Abby, I fucking framed him for cop murder. Okay, yes, that was pretty bad. But you just panicked when talking to some cops. We can figure out how to deal with that. It wasn't like sending his photo was the result of some diabolical sexual con. You just fucked up, that's all. Yeah, but it only happened because that was the day I began messing with him. Look, all I'm saying is I'm kind of fucked up about this subject. And no matter what happens, I don't want to feel like I'm using that particular weapon against you. Does that make sense? Totally. I have to piss. We really flew through the dollar store wine tonight, didn't we? Well, yeah. Psychic damage. Influencer Z named person of interest in murder of Nantucket police officer. Interlude 2. Uh-oh. Looks like the authorities are finally closing in. You knew this was coming, right? You've been sloppy, Jen. You set up a shoddy alibi, pinned the shit on an innocent simp for some reason, and then started babbling to a first responder about the witness protection program, for God's sake. Well, not exactly dealing with a master criminal here. But I will say this much. We are dealing with a criminal who's got guts. And wherever there exist people with guts, there exist people who stand a chance. It took guts to dump that car on the sound. It took guts to play it cool with and start a kick-ass media empire out of the house of a highly visible internet celebrity. And it'll take even more guts to manage a brand with 1 million followers while you're a wanted felon making national headlines. So maybe it's time to put those guts to use. Maybe you're ready to make a real choice. You could always delete your account and pretend none of this ever happened. That'd probably save you a ton of trouble. Or you could charge full steam ahead. Fuck the news, fuck the haters, and fuck the police. There isn't a force in heaven or earth that could slow your brand down now. So what'll it be, Jen? Delete account or can't stop now? Haha, whoops, okay, this is my fault. I know damn well this wouldn't work. If I'm being totally honest, I just wanted to say hello again. To remind you I exist. To remind you what the stakes are. The facts have remained unchanged though. The ability to make meaningful choices in this story are still only allowed to be unlocked by a true successor. That still ain't you. But it does look like you're making some progress, so don't give up hope just yet. I'll check back in on you soon enough. Just keep doing whatever it is you're doing. And I think we both know what that's gonna be. Well, because you're a fighter, Jen. That's what I love about you. Chapter 4, A Symbol of Strength. Oh, I love this track. Alright. That's a good time for the ad break to start. I'm going to get more beverage. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. 2-week ad break. Beverage. Hello. I'm back. Honk. Honk, honk, honk. That's the name of the OST track, is Outlaw. As an outlaw in the national spotlight, you've had to adapt your lifestyle over the last couple of weeks. You can only assume the police have been keeping an eye on Abby's house. Rather than trap yourself in your studio around the clock, you've worked out a means of getting outside while staying under the radar. Oh, it does? I'm gonna test it. It doesn't seem to open my mouth. No, my clown stocks! Dollar sign clown is down 80%. Fuck. My clown crypto. Clown coin. You slip out the back and head toward the beach. Abby was kind enough to provide you with your most expensive vehicle, the 2017 Bentley Continental, parked about 5 minutes down the coast. The Cloud Jones. It's the least she could do, you think. given the life of austerity you've been otherwise forced to live as a fugitive. I love this panel. Sports glasses. Sports. Soon enough, you'll need some automotive mobility for practical purposes. But for now, it's good to just get out of the house and drive so you can think. So much has happened in the past couple weeks, and it's getting hard to keep track of it all. But I guess that's just life now. Sports. A little time alone behind the wheel of a luxury vehicle should help you organize your thoughts. Since you relaunched your brand, never in your wildest dreams did you imagine having more followers than Abby, let alone leapfrogging over her so quickly. Her following has been ticking up steadily too, but it's nothing compared to the rate of your fandom's growth. For 413 posts. 413 posts. 612 million followers. I guess it's 6.12 million followers, not 612 million. You are the star of this circus. Now even Abby's fan base has to admit she's become a close orbiting satellite to your brand, rather than the other way around as it once was. Something about the chaotic energy of the Jubilite craze, combined with the drama of the Dead Drop scandal, has resulted in transforming your social media presence into phenomenon status. The media has become obsessed. It's fascinating so many for its unusual and incendiary ideological focus, and just as captivating to others for resembling a slow-motion train wreck. There is a sense among your millions of new followers that the more sensational criminal elements surrounding the daily drama of your brand will only get worse, and people are here for it. You adamantly deny the accusations, of course, and expertly weave these denunciations into your performance to magnify the attention to your accounts. Since the natural targets of your screeds are the corrupt government, corporations, and the police forces around the nation, which only serve to protect their power and wealth, it's been pretty easy to conjure a narrative framing these accusations as an attempt by powerful forces to silence you. By the looks of it, most of your followers are willing to believe your denunciations, and not many of them were big fans of law enforcement to begin with anyway. It's just more fuel for your showmanship, a story that's easy to sell to a hungry crowd. Almost as easy to sell as Abby's parents have been on your recent pranksters efforts. On that front, it's been like shooting fish in a barrel. Abby has her dad deeply concerned about market volatility and selling off huge amounts of stock to buy Bitcoin, which he then enthusiastically funnels into your spoof wallet. You and Percy have been working your mom, who's been doing the same thing with a totally separate spoof wallet unbeknownst to her husband, in anticipation of carving out a portion of their assets with which she can make off with after the imminent divorce. Every time they make new deposits, you're sure to quickly reroute those funds to offshore accounts under your control. Meanwhile, you maintain fake backend sites for them to look at, which makes it appear as if their deposits are still secure. They're both so caught up in the process, it hasn't even occurred to them to wonder if they're being robbed. Percy's been an invaluable asset to the ruse. He now needs minimal instruction to play the role of Abby's mom's lover. They exchange racy photos and sex messages frequently between their phone calls. You've had a lot of fun photoshopping the head of the man she believes she's talking to onto body shots sourced from amateur porn. You get some pretty steamy backs from her in return, but you spare Abby the trauma of sharing those with her. Percy has made plans to come to the island tomorrow to help out with some new projects you're working on. Having another set of hands will be playful as you move into more ambitious phases of your brand's development, especially while you're trying to keep a low profile. Of course, it's nagging at you that the police have his photo. you still haven't told him. You just can't seem to find the right moment. It would be such a downer having to explain something like that when you're both having such a good time swindling billionaires. You'll get around to it someday. Besides, he knows perfectly well you're connected to a murder in the news, and he must know how deeply implicated he is in a fraud scheme as well. No matter what you have or haven't told him, he has to understand the truth. There's no going back. For old time's sake, you head down to the street of your apartment. You haven't seen this place in weeks, not since the night all this began. No squad cars anywhere. Not surprising, since they've probably taken all the evidence they need from your place already. Suppose that means there's no reason to even try entering anymore. All your stuff, your beloved posters, liquor bottles, and nasty macaroni pots, it's all probably in an evidence room somewhere by now. You never liked the place much, but it's still sad to think that that chapter of your life is over for good. You head back to the remote parking spot Abby found for you, and you begin your shoreline trek back to your hideout. You're in no hurry. The scenic walk back gives you more time to think about the big plans you have brewing, and the preposterous amount of newfound financial flexibility you have to put them into motion. If only Percy knew what you really had in store for him on this island. Abby too, for that matter. But it's better to reveal your more ambitious ideas to people in smaller doses. How much did they deposit today? Your dad put in around $350 million. Your mom only about $100 million. But that's actually a lot for her. The biggest deposit she's made yet. Wow. Can't believe how casually these people peel off another $100 million like it's a $10 bill. Money seems so abstract and meaningless to them. No wonder this is turning out to be easy. I'm not sure I would call it easy. I feel depraved pretending to talk like a Republican. Some of the shit I've said has made me feel so much dirtier than if all we were doing was stealing money. At least your side of the operation's more fun. I'm hardly even doing anything anymore. Percy's been doing most of it lately. He's coaching her very well on working their assets. He's turning out to be a pretty good con artist. Well, that's only because you are. You're the one coaching him. I don't know, I barely talk to these people at all except for initially seducing your mom a little in a shitty email chain. You're the one who somehow turned your dad into a slobbering crypto junkie. Do you literally believe our entire economic system is on the brink of collapse and Bitcoin is the only safe haven now? It's true. He's really obsessed with this project now. To be fair, our entire economic system actually is on the verge of collapse, but whatever. He won't even be affected by the collapse because all of his money will be gone by then. Yeah. How much do we have now? Almost $5 billion. Fuck! That's so much! Certainly nothing to sneeze at. And you're absolutely sure it's like ours? Yes. Except for what they deposited today. None of the money is still in my spoof wallets. I resell the coins quickly and spread it out across a bunch of foreign accounts. What? You actually just opened up a bunch of Swiss accounts or some shit like in the movies? Well, they're not mine exactly. They're all in your name. It's less suspicious that way since, you know. you're actually a rich person, and I'm a wanted I'm a fucking wanted felon. When you look at it that way, I guess this is all really just an elaborate early inheritance scheme. Yeah. So they can't see that you're just sucking the bitcoins out right after they put them in? No, they only see what they want, what I want them to. The wallets make it look like the coins are still there. They'll probably only run into a problem if they try to sell them. And I don't see that happening soon. Your folks are awfully bullish on crypto suddenly. When you say their money is all going to be gone, are you really going to try to get all of it? That would be ideal, but we're going to hit a wall soon. I don't think even your dad is dumb enough to convert his entire fortune into Bitcoin. And Percy tells me it sounds like the remaining assets are going to be a lot harder to move. Much less liquidity than whatever they've been trading to buy the coins we've got so far. He must be in hold on a second. He must be in really deep with my mom to find out anything like that. Oh yeah, he is. I mean, we both are. We tag team on this. I listened in on his phone calls with her, and sometimes text him notes on where to steer the conversation. God. I'm also in charge of supplying the thirst trap shots. What? Abs. This courtship is at a whole nother level now. Percy's putting on quite a show with his very masculine Republican-sounding voice. Naturally, there's going to be some sexting, too. Like, with actual photos. Percy's sending my mom nudes? No, I just photoshopped them. It's easy to find face shots of this real dude she thinks she's talking to. I just paste them on top of, like, amateur porn. Ow! And boy, does she reciprocate. I must say, Abby, your mother is one hot bitch. Oh, Jesus. I'm not sure I want to see any of this shit. Oh, I wasn't planning on it sharing my gallery of your slutty mom shots, don't worry. It's my private collection. Oh my god, you mischievous whore. Anyway, I can see where you get it from. Fucking yowza. Well, yes, she's quite attractive. I mean, she was a trophy wife once upon a time. I almost feel sorry for her, developing a sort of kinship with her, actually. Why? Because we both want to rip off your dad. It just so happens I'm the only one actually succeeding. Whatever, she can take solace in the fact that her daughter turned out to be a billion times the gold digger than she ever was. That's true. It turns out I'm quite rich. And I had to do even less to get my shady funds than my criminal dad did. Now all I need is my own trophy wife. How? Hey now, let's be clear who would be whose trophy wife. If anything, you'd be mine, since I have way more clout now. Excuse me, Z. But didn't I just hear you say all those bank accounts are in my name? Damn, you're right. I guess I don't know whose fucking money this really is. Well, according to the tenets of Pranksis, nobody really owns it. It's all fake shit, just like gender and all the other stuff you like to rant about. Money is just a little numbers on computers mostly, moving around all the time. We're not doing the world much good, so you might as well move it our way and make some better things happen. Can't believe how thoroughly I've converted you to jubilatism. And I thought your parents were supposed to be the easy marks, falling for all this Bitcoin shit. But you make them look like stone-faced skeptics. Well, I have to keep sucking up to your whole clown religion if I want to be your trophy wife someday. How else am I supposed to cash in on my own money? Oh, that's extremely fair. Carry on with your ass-kissing then. You haven't even heard the good shit yet. What's the good shit? Like, advanced lessons in Pranksis. If you like what we've already been doing, the advanced shit would knock your socks off. Oh lord. These are the type of methods we'll need to start employing if we want to get the rest of their money. Plus a lot more from other sources. They aren't exactly the only billionaires in the world, you know. Unbelievable. You've got $5 billion in the bank and you just want to keep hustling? Hell yeah. We're on a mission here. Why slow down? I just can't even imagine what you're planning on doing with all this money. You can't even show your face in public because you're a cop killer. It doesn't matter if you can't imagine it. I can. It all just feeds into more Pranksis. More money, more publicity, more financial influence and leverage around the world, and more Pranksis. Alright, but what if we slowed it down a bit and, just tried to enjoy this more? I feel like I keep coming back to that. This was supposed to be fun. It is fun. Pranksis is fun. It is its own reward. You know why people play pranks? Because that shit's fun. Okay, yeah. Can't argue with that. But it's also very risky, high-stakes stuff, and I don't know. There's other stuff to think about. Like what? Well, I have ideas now too. Oh, do you now? Since when? Since always. I'm full of ideas. Not sure I like hearing this. I'm not getting myself a trophy wife so she can do a bunch of thinking. Fuck you! I'm not going to be your trophy wife. Either you're going to be mine, or the marriage is off. Holy shit. Yes, ma'am. So, tell me your huge brain ideas. When you're done with my dick flattening, I mean. I've been thinking a lot about your clown gender stuff. Yeah? Yes. It all sounds so silly at first, but it's kind of a brainworm. I've been considering where I fit on the triangle. And what have you decided? Well, I don't know if anything fully speaks to me yet, and I just wonder if some adjustments can be made to the system. Adjustments? Yeah. I mean, since it's kind of a silly system that you pull out of your ass anyway. Abby, I did not pull it out of my ass. It's extremely serious. Oh, sure. Saying you identify as clown gender is the most serious thing in the world. Who could argue with that? You know what I mean. Yeah, I know you believe in the ideas. I'm just saying. Since you're so creative and all, and extra serious about gender philosophy, maybe you could, do something with horse gender? Horse gender? Yeah, why not? Abby, that is patently absurd. No, it's not. Not any more absurd than clown gender. But it doesn't have to be, if you actually think about it and make it work. Come on, can't you do it for me? I think you just want to identify as horse gender, no matter what logic I come up with. So what if I do? Isn't that my right? Well, yeah, it is. Maybe you have a good point. God damn it. I can't believe I'm letting you strong-arm me into revising my manifesto extratemporaneously. Nobody would even know you're revising it. You could just be releasing a new chapter, elaborating on it. Kind of like how you're still going to unveil advanced Pranksis or whatever. That's true. Alright, give me a minute. Let me sketch some ideas. You and Abby head right back to the gender drawing board. She's given you an interesting challenge, handing you an oddly shaped shoe, if you will, and it's your job to make it fit. After playing with your continuum a bit, you decide to stay with the pyramid format. You don't want to revelize your own system too much, since everyone's already acclimated to the logic of a pyramid. Your goal is to enrich everyone's understanding of gender, not vex them with increasingly convoluted nonsense. After a couple of hours, you think you have something workable here. You and Abby are too excited to sit on it, though. You decide to improvise a live stream right now to inform everyone about your astounding new breakthroughs. I'm sure you'll all be thrilled to hear I've made some astounding new breakthroughs on the Jubilate philosophy of gender. I have just 2 words to say. Horse gender. As you can see, the pyramid-shaped continuum remains intact. The y-axis has been expanded to go even lower, which means that while horizontally we have the conventional male-female gender spectrum, vertically, we now also have the clown-horse gender spectrum. Both axes are, of course, a fluid spectrum, and you can position yourself anywhere on this continuum that feels true to your experience. So what's horse gender? Glad you asked. It represents the extreme counterpoint to clown gender. For clown gender embodies a whimsical, absolute lack of identification with the conventional gender spectrum, or even the entire idea of gender. Horse gender is the total opposite. It means extreme identification with any given gender in the horizontal axis. So if you're a horse-gendered male, it means you're saying you feel extremely male. Or if you're a horse-gendered woman, you're like, God damn, am I a fucking woman? I guess an example of that would be like TERFs? I mean, don't take that too literally. I don't want to taint my horse gender for everybody right out the gate. You could also be hella woman identified without being weird and turfy about it, and that would still be a totally valid horse gender feeling. Like my friend Abby, she's a proud horsewoman. So I think you get the idea? Move up the scale toward clown, you hardly give a fuck, you're a wild card, untethered from this maddening social construct. Move down toward horse, and you're digging in. Where clown is a symbol of whimsy, horse is a symbol of strength. You're like, hell yeah, I'm this fucking gender, and that's cool! And there's nothing wrong with that. The system accounts for it. All points on the continuum are equally valid. And notice in the middle of the scale vertically, between horse and clown, that's just average gender spectrum. That's where you are if you don't feel super strong or weak about your identity in either way. And if that's you, also fucking valid. Wonderful. So having said that, allow me to illustrate some examples of putting this into practice as I see it. Now, I don't claim to speak for these people. You should try to see these as like my headcanons. I guess they can come forward and set the record straight if they want. Ha! Post, I'm looking at you. Just joking, man, you don't gotta, but you can. What else is going on with this shit? Let's see. Kinda think that the Obama placement is no-brainer? J.K. Rowling, too. Now that's a horse-gendered woman, if there ever was one. Hey, what do you want from me? She gets up to all this turfy shit. Seems to me if she wants to park herself in a barn and make a big turfy bed out of, like, hay or whatever, and wacky gender essentially, she's more than welcome to do that. Just lands her on the horsewoman point of the triangle, that's all I'm saying. Go on and let her whinny. Or don't. Drag her to the glue factory if you really must. I'm not here to police your online activism. I'm only really here to report on all the good shit when it comes to my kick-ass gender pyramid. Point is, all of this is accounted for on the diagram. Know this and to be free. Alright, is that enough of fucking that yet? You bet it is. Course. It would be really funny if Selkie showed up now again. Only like right when Riotous shows up. You have been doing very well. You check your phone and notice the date happens to be the 20th of May, exactly 1 month since the night you went on that fateful drive with your manifesto. Today, Percy is scheduled to arrive so he can assist with your new projects. You wait for his ferry from inside the Bentley, parked at a distance to stay out of sight. You haven't been here since the night you disposed of the squad car. You find yourself glancing in that direction now and then. You have no idea if they dredged up the car out of the water yet, or if they even figured out that's where it ended up. The incriminating dashboard camera footage was probably completely wiped out after being submerged in salt water for weeks. You guys are relieved about that, but then, with the amount of hysteria there is about this case in the media, that footage seems to hardly matter anymore. You're who they're looking for, and nothing can change that. All you can really do now is make sure you don't get caught. There's Percy. He radiates the nervous energy of an eager simp. He looks around for you, but of course, you won't be getting out of the car. You'll just text him to come find you. Oh, shit. Shit. The cops must have been waiting for Percy to arrive before making their move. Were they tracking him from the mainland too? How'd they figure out who he was? Maybe they ran some facial recognition software on the photo you sent, and something finally turned up in their system. Whatever the case, this won't do at all. If they take him into custody, interrogate him, and take his phone, this is all over. We'll close in on you and Abby in no time. You need to deal with this now. I really like that the music doesn't change for this scene. And that chill music was playing the entire time while she shot cops like 10 times. You need to get off the street fast. Your car is totaled, and Abby's house is too far away. You could look around for shelter, any place at all that could get you out of broad daylight for a little while. Remember the restaurant you used to work at is down the street. Hopefully the owner has shut it down due to the pandemic. That would be an ideal hideout for the rest of the day while this blows over. You head down the alley to the back entrance. There's a good chance it's locked, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's dark inside. All the tables and chairs are put away. Looks like no one set foot inside here since the last day you waited tables. Perfect. Well, perfect for hiding, but in most other ways, far from perfect. This is a fucking mess. There's no drowning the evidence for what you just did this time. You murdered 2 cops out in the open, and the dashboard camera surely caught it this time. There were a few eyewitnesses as well. You'll be hearing about this on the news before the end of the day, no question. Maybe within the hour. You revisit your memories of working at this restaurant, a mysterious pang of nostalgia. You used to hate this place. You resented the tourists, the bad tips, the shitty boss. But seeing it empty and dark like this reminds you of that things may never return to the way they once were. They certainly won't for you after what you just did. You nearly forgot about Percy. He stands there shaking, terrified, still cuffed. You realized he probably just assumes he was arrested for his involvement with Bitcoin fraud. Maybe you have some explaining to do. Hey, Percy, are you okay? Oh man, you're bleeding. Damn it. Wait. No, that's just my blood. I guess I fucked myself up in the crash. Whew, I thought one of my bullets got you. Listen, there's something I need to confess. You know how I've been saying all those cop-killing accusations were lies? Well, I actually did it. I killed the cop in self-defense and covered it up. I mean, maybe that's not the stunning news I think it is, considering, like, I just shot 2 cops right in front of you to bust you out of custody? Lamau. Okay, that's not actually what I wanted to confess. The reason they arrested you is... Man, why is this so hard to admit? The cops got your picture because I roped you all into all of this Bitcoin scam shit. That's what it was. It's all my fault. I got you into this mess. I suckered you into our pranksters racket, and now you're a wanted felon just like me. In my defense, I was having too much fun scamming those rich boomers with you. You're a natural at it. And I was on such a roll making fake amateur nudes and Photoshop and shit. Maybe this sounds selfish of me, but I wouldn't change a thing, even though it got you in trouble with the law. Well, got us both in trouble. Yeah, it's a very interesting stylistic choice. Like, Perse, even in person, is still, low resolution. I think it's very interesting. And I know how you must be feeling. I've been feeling it for weeks. That sense that your life is never going to be the same again, that you'll always be looking over your shoulder, that the name Percy is going to be forever associated with these crimes, that there's nothing left to do but keep fighting until the threat is fully destroyed. Here's the good news. No matter how much the media drags the name Percy through the mud from now on, we both know there is no Percy anymore. Percy died today. You are no longer a humble human simp. You are a Jubilite, now and forever. You are Perse. That's where we're reading Psycholonials for today. Is there a way for me to save here? I really want to get the beginning of the chapter, so I'll save there. Okay. Gonna do myself a kindness really quick. Well, actually, yeah. That was a lot less reading than the previous session. I think chapters 1 and 2 were a lot longer. I also stumbled over my words a lot less. Thank you, Izzy. I think that I would like to switch to The Binding of Isaac. Play that for a little while. And then maybe after The Binding of Isaac, some more Amori to like finish out the evening. We'll see. I'm gonna do myself a kindness really quick and end the OBS recording. So it's easier to make the YouTube video for YouTube. Hello, YouTube viewers. Goodbye, YouTube viewers.